Move on to item 3.3, confirmation of minutes. I propose that we move to confirm the minutes of the Planning Committee meeting held on the 10th of March 2026. Do I have a mover? Councillor Hudgell. Seconded. Councillor Howard. We have a motion before us. Councillors will now put it to a vote. All those in favour, Councillor Potter, Councillor Buchanan, Councillor Douche, Councillor McCrickard, Councillor Hudgell, Councillor Howard, Councillor Shrams, carried 7-0. Thanks, councillors. Move on to item 3.4, declarations of interest. Are there any? I have a declaration of interest on the only matter on the agenda, 4.1. Planning permit 118-2025-1, 4 to 6 Wood Street. There's a general conflict that a family member is an objector and have an interest in a property in the vicinity of the proposal. No other conflicts? No. So we'll move to 4.1, where I'll have to vacate and hand over to the Deputy Mayor. Thank you.
Now we move to item 4.1, PP 118-2025-1, 4 to 6 Woods Street, Colac, use and development of land for a childcare centre. The purpose of this report is to consider a planning application for the use and development of land for a childcare centre. Do any councillors wish to ask a question of the officers? No. Does any councillor wish to move a motion in relation to this item?
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Yes, I'd like to move an alternative motion. Read it out now.
Can you read it out, please, Councillor Buchanan?
That the Planning Committee resolves...
Sorry, before you, that we need a seconder.
Sorry.
Do we have a seconder for this motion? Councillor McCrickard. Now, Councillor Buchanan.
Thanks, Deputy Mayor. That the Planning Committee resolves to issue a notice of refusal for the use and development of land for the childcare centre at 4 to 6 Wood Street, Colac, on the following grounds. Number one, the proposed childcare centre fails to comply with the relevant...
Excuse me, Councillor Buchanan, I don't think you've got your... Have you got your time? Oh, the gallery can't hear. Do you want to swap...
How's that any better? I'll go harder. Back to number one, the proposed childcare centre fails to comply with the relevant decision guidelines of clause 32-08-14, non-residential use and development of the Colac planning scheme, namely the surrounding area having regard to traffic management, noise impacts, parking demand and the introduction of non-residential use. B, the proposal does not adequately demonstrate that it will serve the needs of the local community. Number two, the proposed childcare centre, located within a quiet residential street surrounded by dwellings, is not consistent with the purpose of the general residential zone, as it would not serve the needs of the local community. Number three, the proposal will result in unreasonable traffic impacts on Wood Street, failing to meet the decision guidelines of clause 65, having regard to A, the orderly planning of the area, B, the impact of the environment, human health and amenity of the area, and C, the adequacy of access arrangements, including loading and unloading, and the associated impacts on amenity, traffic flow and road safety.
Thank you, Councillor Buchanan. As the mover, you wish to speak on the item?
Thanks again, Deputy Mayor. I think looking at the whole situation of childcare facilities in lots of towns, including ours, there's a lot of them being set up in residential areas that are not fit for purpose, and I think there are some childcare places that have been built in areas that don't have the same issues as Wood Street and have been built as standalone fit for purpose childminding centres. And it's a fact of life that we'll be needing more and more of these sort of centres into the future, and we need to look at some sort of a system where we're picking the right places to build those. I guess the other thing is I'd like to thank the residential people in that area. They put some terrific submissions in, and they were the people affected by with genuine concerns. And thank you very much.
As the seconder, Councillor McCrickard, would you like to speak?
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Yeah, well, thank you, Councillor Buchanan, for bringing this before us this morning. Just like to acknowledge the work of the planners who were working within their parameters to put forward what they consider to be fair and reasonable. I also acknowledge that childcare is something that Colac needs, but however, just sort of being around this area for quite a while, I can see that it's just not, as Councillor Buchanan pointed out, it's just not the best option for the residents who are there, for the drop-off at school, the proximity to Murray Street, the turning right into Wood Street, and the width of the access road is just too narrow. So for all those reasons, I support the residents and the way they've gone about it. They've gone about it with dignity and respect, and I just hope that we can come up with other childcare proposals for our city. Thank you. Thanks, Deputy Mayor.
Thank you, Councillor. Any other councillor wish to speak on this? Councillor Potter.
Thanks, Chair. Yeah, look, councillors have to be mindful of all the regulations when making decisions and vote accordingly. These things can end up in VCAT, and that costs ratepayers money to defend decisions made by council. Having said that, having considered the proposal, I do have enormous concerns in relation to the traffic movement. I know that street well. It is narrow. It adjoins the busiest road in the Shire, that is the Princess Highway. And I know officers have previously told us that there are some ways to try and ameliorate the traffic issues, but as the proposal exists now, with the traffic flow, the pickups and drop-offs, and also the noise levels. I'm not satisfied that the noise levels will comply with regulations. Officers can try and address that through conditions of a permit, but as it stands in front of us, I can't support this. I will support this alternate motion.
Thank you, Councillor. Any other councillors? Councillor Hudgell.
Thanks, Deputy Mayor. Yeah, I'd just like to acknowledge also the importance of childcare services in our community and the need for continued investment in childcare options around Colac. But after reviewing the officer's report and hearing from submitters and residents, I acknowledge the work undertaken by the officers and note the conditions proposed to manage these impacts as well. But I'm just not satisfied that the conditions alone can fully resolve the broader concerns relating to the traffic and the noise and the ongoing impacts to the local residents. So as my fellow councillors have also done, I just want to acknowledge and thank the residents and the submitters who have taken the time to engage respectfully in the process, and also for attending today's meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor. Any other councillors? I'd just like to reiterate too that there are merits to this application that the planners have gone through, but I think as councillors we do have some local knowledge and we've got to take local matters into consideration, and so I'll be supporting this alternative motion too. So, councillors, I will now call for a vote. All those in favour? Councillor Potter, Councillor Buchanan, Councillor Dadoud, Councillor McCrickard, Councillor Hudgell, Councillor Howard, 6-0. Thank you, Council. The motion is carried. Now, councillors, I will invite the Mayor back in to close the meeting.
Thanks, councillors. That concludes the Planning Committee meeting of the Colac Otway Shire. I declare this meeting closed at 1:12 p.m. Thanks, everyone.